A brand new content update for Roblox DOORS just came out, and with it a bunch of new items, entities, map changes, and more. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the new changes. First off, we have a new entity called Sally, which as you can see appears in the hotel windows. When spawning, she'll flicker all the lights before breaking through the window and chasing you. Now there's a few different things you can do here. If you drop her an item, she won't attack you and will get distracted. You do lose your item however, and after a while, she'll just straight up disappear. If you don't have an item, she's going to attack you, dealing over half of your health and leaving you dazed and stunned. If you have an item but don't drop it, she's going to damage you and take your item, afterwards sitting down to play with it and then despawning. And finally, you can straight up crucify her. Our next entity is Louie the Rat, which can spawn in small tunnel-like holes found in the mines. If you drop an item near the tunnel, Louie will come out, take your item, and give you another item in return. However, if you drop a jug of starlight, Louie will actually give you 4 items in return. If you drop a crucifix next to Louie's hole, he will take it and bring it in, but then soon after will get crucified and drop a bunch of items. Now, it's important to note here that once Louie gives out at least 2 items, he's not going to be available to trade with anymore, so make sure you choose your items wisely. Along with Louie, there's also 3 new items introduced, which you can only obtain through him. The first being cheese, which instantly replaces 45 health. The next item is bread, which also replenishes 45 health. And the last item is Gween soda. Yes, you heard that right, Gween with a W. When you consume Gween soda, you'll slowly regenerate 100 health over time. You'll get a temporary speed boost, and you'll also turn green. The next item is the glitch fragment, which is absurdly rare. The glitch fragment can be found on tables or inside containers and has a bright pink glow. When you interact with a glitch fragment, 1 of 3 glitched entities can spawn. And important to note here that these entities cannot be crucified. The first entity are glitched screeches, and when they spawn, a ton of them will spawn in, filling up your entire screen. They look like Screech but have long hair and their tongue sticking out, and just like Screech, when you look at them, they'll disappear. The next entity you can get from the glitched fragment is glitched rush, which is pretty much just a reskin of rush, except this one can bounce around a few times and I think also moves faster. And the last entity is the glitched ambush, which pretty much just behaves the exact same way as normal ambush. Now, if you do end up surviving a glitched fragment, you'll also get an achievement as well as have all of your items duplicated. At the time of recording this, the update has actually been out for a few days and only 500 people in the world have this achievement, so that just tells you how rare it is. Moving on from the glitch fragment, Seek got a huge revamp in the mines. Upon entering the second chase, the cutscene has completely changed. Now you'll see a grumble coming out from the ceiling right before Seek punches through the wall and begins chasing you. The entire chase has also been revamped with forked hallways similar to the ones in the hotel, falling debris and grumbles, and iron doors that you have to knock down by spamming E. The guiding light is now also easier to see, as well as the direction on where to go. Now the ending is just this last room with a pit, which in my opinion feels a bit unfinished. I feel like they could definitely add something here, like maybe some sea cans coming out to try and get you just like the end of the hotel Seek chase. But that is the new Seek chase in the mines. Speaking of the mines, Halt also got a huge revamp and now is in a completely different room. Now you have to choose 1 of 3 pathways while traversing Halt's room, with 2 of the pathways being dead ends. Now when I was playing this, it was super hard to see without a flashlight, so make sure if you have a flashlight or some sort of light source, use it to look down the hallway and see which path is the right way. The Halt part also seems to take a lot longer now, so be ready for that too. Moving on to the hotel, the library on door 50 got a huge makeover. The book and bookshelf texture has been completely redesigned into a 3D model, which you can actually see across the entire hotel map now. The ceiling of the library has been raised with an additional 3rd floor balcony on the sides now. Noting here that it does seem like these balconies are inaccessible at the moment due to the stairs being blocked off by debris, but you can go up there with no clip if you have the admin panel enabled. The sides of the library also seem to be expanded outwards with additional bookshelves now. And the texture of the secret books with the puzzle code has also been updated, now depicting the guiding light moon in addition to the previous shimmering sound when standing close to the book. The heartbeat minigame was also added back in with some additional changes. Moving past the library, Jeff's shop now has a new look in both the hotel and mines. Leading up to Jeff's shop, you'll now see signs, lights, and other decorations pointing you in the direction of Jeff's shop. There have also been some slight changes to the actual shop room, including a paint bucket on the floor next to Jeff. The long-awaited admin panel has finally been added into the official Doors game. To gain access, you must first purchase an admin panel game pass for 299 Robux. With the admin panel, you can spawn most entities, including Jeff the Killer, A60, A90, A120, and Blitz. And you can also create custom rush style entities with the ability to change its texture, speed, rebounds, and damage. You can also spawn pretty much every item into the game, except for the glitch fragment unfortunately, and give players effects like speed and star shield. You can also kill, heal, and revive players, as well as fling them just like the terminal velocity candy from the Haunt event. And finally, you can play with room effects like flickering or breaking lights, and even change the entire color of a room. Both the small and large basements in the hotel also got updated, now having some texture and layout changes. Wooden boards have also been added hanging from the ceiling, making the rooms feel a lot larger. You can also now find smoothies on the tables in the basement, which when consumed heal 35 health. You can also place a smoothie in the rift, transforming it into a moonlight float, which when consumed will heal you 100 HP and give you the guidance effect, which will highlight important things like the library books, room keys, and anchors, as well as dangers like grumbles and the figure. We also have some new crucifix animations, with them being on A60, A90, A120, and the Lookman. And wrapping up, we have a few miscellaneous changes. The clocks around the hotel can tick faster. The figure will now smash generators when turned on in the mines, although they doesn't seem to actually break them. And then the figure also gets stuck in this like weird glitchy smashing animation. Speaking of the figure, it will now eat gloom bats in the mines. Anchors in the nest are now visible through walls and don't require you to return to the main terminal between each activation. Lockpicks can now be found naturally in the mines and can be used to unlock lockers and containers. They can also be used in generators instead of fuses. We got a bunch of new room types across the hotels, mines, and back rooms, as well as new paintings. And finally, we have 18 new achievements, as well as a bunch of new modifiers, with the most notable being the chat controls modifier, which gives YouTube and Twitch stream chats the ability to vote on effects in game, like charging the streamer's flashlight or spawning figures in the room. And there you have it, guys. Those are the new changes in the Roblox content update. If there's anything I missed, please let me know in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe to make sure you get more of my new videos. See you guys.